Hey everyone, welcome to the XX Color Max channel. In today's video we will be playing Garden Tower Defense on Roblox, and this is a game I just started playing a couple days ago, and it has been a very cool game, so I wanted to showcase it and play it with all of you. So in today's video we will be showcasing the tomato plant, which is the very first plant you get when you start playing this game. I found it as a very effective plant, so I decided to dedicate a video on it. So let's go ahead and jump into this game. And so the whole point of this game, if you haven't played it before, is kind of like a mix between Plants vs Zombies and Tower Defense, which I believe that's the name of the game. If I'm not, I will correct myself, but it's kind of like a mix of the two. It's a really cool game, really cool concept. So let's go ahead and jump into a game. Alrighty, so we made it into the garden layout. And so there's 4 different modes. We'll go ahead and do the easy mode, which will reward us 150 seeds if we complete the game. And so as you can see, the whole point is to defend this garden right here, and the enemies spawn from right here. So since we will be showcasing the tomato, we will do that. So the whole point of this game is to it's very much a strategic game in which you have to lay out these plants where they will attack the enemy and kill the enemy, and every time they hit or do damage, you earn money for every time they hit and do damage. So with that money, you plant new plants or new units as they call them, or with that money you upgrade your plants, and it'll tell you how much money it will cost to upgrade your plants. With the tomato, when it comes down to the upgrade, it maxes out after you spend $500 on it. So then it becomes more powerful, does more damage, has more longer of a shooting range. And so I definitely feel like this plant will definitely stand its ground. There's different bosses, there's different insects that come out of the game or out of this spawn, and they get powerful and more powerful after each wave. As you can see, this is a fire ant right here, and these tomatoes are definitely holding their ground, which is really, really good. So something I mentioned is really important is to make sure that your units, because you're only allowed to plant 20 units in total in the entire layout, is to make sure you have units from point A all the way to point B, which is from where they spawn to where you have to defend your garden. Because if you don't and you pile them all up in the beginning, you will see that you'll run out of space to plant more units, and it's really important that you have units all over the garden. So just in case the plants in the beginning do not manage to kill the insect or the enemy, the ones in the back will manage to kill it. So it's a definite thing that you have to be very strategic with, but it's an ultimate fun game for anyone to play because it has you think and be creative with what plants you'll be laying out. Now I could definitely tell that the tomato is a plant that will sustain its ground, so it really doesn't need the help of other plants, which it of course benefits from it. But unlike other plants that require companion plants or companion units to defend the garden, the tomato plant, I feel like it'll do a pretty good job in defending the garden as a general. So I'm gonna be using every little ounce I can. I'm gonna put another one up front here. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below if you played this game, what's your favorite plant, and what plant you would like me to showcase next. And I'll definitely do that. Okay, so I maxed out. So after you use all your space and you have no more units to place, now your main focus is to level up your plants. So for example, here the first upgrade is $125. Then it'll be $175, then it'll be $300, and then it'll increase after each upgrade. But it's definitely worth it because then it makes your plants stronger, have a longer shooting range. So definitely worth placing your units down and then focus on upgrading all your plants or leveling up your plants. So then you could definitely have better chances at winning the game, because if a boss, or if you have, because our garden damage is at 250. If a boss enters here, you get defeated. There's no chances of revival, you get defeated. So definitely try your best to minimize the damage of your garden in the beginning, so then when the bosses come out, there's more damage and you focus on the boss, because these little insects right here, if they make it to the garden, they do significant damage. And of course you don't want your garden to be super weak. So, but it seems to be the tomatoes are holding their ground, as you can see. And a good thing is to have auto skip on, as it keeps the bugs or the enemy coming, so you get more and more money, so you get to level up your plants more quicker. Let me close the chat. Because in each game you get to decide, because you can play with friends and partner together and lay out the garden, or you can play by yourself, just like how I am doing. They give you that option, which is really nice. As you can see, I have different plants right now in my inventory, such as the pumpkin, ghost pepper, spike root, and the garden fairy. But right now, since we're only showcasing this one, that is what we'll be doing. See the mole right there. I believe I upgraded all of them the first round. Alright, so now we're gonna work on upgrading them to level 3, I believe, is it? Yeah, we're leveling up to level 3 now. I believe the max level is level 5. See right here, this is like a mini boss, because look at that, it has 1,000 health. So it definitely takes some time for it to die, or you know, take damage, but the bosses tend to come quick, and they come with a lots and lots of health, which you will see. See, it just said something big is approaching. It will arrive in 5 rounds. By that time, so by wave 15, you should have your entire layout. You should have your units ready, and you should be upgrading them. They should be at least at a level 3, because those bosses come in really heavy. So now I'll be working on leveling them up a little bit more. Especially you want to make sure you level up the ones in the beginning first, so then they could do the most damage. And if you see, when you upgrade them, they tend to increase their shooting range. So I believe at level 3 is when their shooting range is maxed out. But then instead of focusing on shooting range, they focus on attack and damage, on how much damage they make. So, and also how quick they will attack, which is really nice. All these ladybugs. There's more coming. And I will give you a quick tip once the boss comes out. I'll give you a quick tip and a cool, unique skill that I learned when it comes down to the garden. So now it's time to focus on just leveling them up, like maxing them out. Because if you don't know, the more you level them, the more money you get when you sell them, and that will become very convenient in a little bit. So see, now they are maxed out at level 5. Uh-oh. Ta-da! That is the Snail King right there with 5,000 health. So now you see it's why it's really important to level up your plants. See how much they've carried on already? They're getting really close. Okay, so see, it's already done enough damage. That's really, really good. But see how these are no longer viable? So what you do is you click on them and you sell them. And by doing this, you get more money. So then when the boss gets more to the final, you place more and are able to level them up completely. See, we won. Victory is ours. So now we earned the 150 seeds. Of course, you get more seeds by the difficulty level, but I was able to tell that this plant, the tomato plant, managed to hold its ground really, really well, which is really, really nice. So definitely, although it's a beginner plant, it's definitely one you should keep in your inventory. So we completed that one round, and so let's go ahead and buy some more units. Let's see what they have. So you have a classic summon, a sun summon, and a corrupted summon. So of course, the more expensive they are, the more probabilities you'll get of getting good units. Like for example, this shade stool, it's almost impossible of you getting it. It's 0.01% of chance of you getting it. But also the sun summon, like this is one I really, really want, but it's only like a 0.2 chance of you getting it, if not way lower than that. So let's go ahead and get one of these. Okay, I got a Dorian, which is this. Not that bad, not that shabby, which I'm not that mad about. So these are the plants I have in my inventory. I have a garden fairy, which is the most powerful one I have. A Dorian, which is the one we just got. Ghost pepper, pumpkin, rose strap, pineapple cannon, spike root, cactus, lumberjack, onion, sawflower, and the one we showcased today, the awesome tomato. So let me know in the comment section below which plant you would like me to showcase next, and I will definitely do that. So once again, in today's video, we showcased the tomato plant. That's not the tomato, that kind of looked like Elsa. In today's video, we showcased the tomato, which is a very effective plant. Although it's considered a beginner plant, I still feel like it's very useful and great to have in your inventory because of the fact that it's cheap, and also because of the fact that you get to upgrade it at a very low cost as well. So definitely consider getting the tomato and keeping it in your inventory. Of course, you could change your inventory as more units you get, but once again, it's very useful to get a plant like this one. So make sure to like, subscribe to support the channel. Comment down below what are your thoughts if you played this game. You know, what are your thoughts on it and what's your favorite plant. So we'll go ahead and see you guys in the next time. Bye everyone.